The energy is picking up as we move closer to the NFL draft, and this week marks a special one. It's time for our 5th official mock draft. That's right, Mock Draft 5.0 is here, and just like every Monday, we're diving deep into team strategy, potential surprises, and now, finally, something we haven't done yet, trades. Yeah, we've played it straight so far, sticking to traditional picks, analyzing what might happen in the first and second rounds, and highlighting players who could shake things up. But today, we're taking it up a notch. This time, we're incorporating trades into the mix, and that means we got to think like a general manager. If I were calling shots, how would I handle a trade down? When's the right moment to trade up? What kind of players would justify giving up capital? It's not just about collecting picks. It's about playing chess, not checkers. So here's how it's going to work. As always, we'll be doing 3 different mock drafts, labeled A, B, and C. Each one will feature different player selections, and each one will include at least one trade. Plus, there's one big rule we always follow. No picking the same player more than once across the mocks. So that forces us to explore a wide range of scenarios and talent. We're going to see how things could shake out if the team moves up, moves down, or holds firm. Let's start with Draft Day. In this version, we're getting aggressive right out of the gate. The Chargers are moving up in the first round by making a deal with the Buccaneers. In this scenario, Tampa Bay receives our first-rounder and a third-round pick. In return, the Chargers get 2 fourth-round selections, picks 118 and 120. And the reason behind this move? One player, a standout wide receiver, is sliding further than expected in several simulations, and the Broncos are sitting just a pick away. We've seen this story before, divisional rivals sitting right behind you, eyeing the same guy. We're not taking any chances. The Chargers jump up, make the deal, and grab Teteroa McMillan from Arizona. T-Mac, as he's often called, is a monster at wideout. 6'5", over 200 pounds, long wingspan, elite route running, dependable hands. He checks all the boxes. He's been dominant in the Pac-12, and even in games where Arizona struggled, he stood tall. There's debate out there about whether this wide receiver class is truly elite, but McMillan is consistently considered one of the safest and most complete options. The fact that he's sliding out of the top 15 is a gift, and the Chargers are seizing the opportunity. Yes, it costs a third-round pick, but remember, we've still got capital in rounds 4 and 5. The move makes sense if you believe McMillan can become Justin Herbert's new go-to weapon. And let's be real. If you have a chance to pair a young star like that with Herbert, you make it happen. Now, in the second round, the Chargers still have their original pick, and they use it to go defense. JT Tuimoloau, edge rusher from Ohio State, is the guy. This is someone we've brought up before. He's powerful, explosive off the line, and technically sound with his hand placement. He fits right into a rotation that already includes Tuli Tuimoloau, and eventually, he's the guy you want replacing Khalil Mack or Joey Bosa in the coming seasons. He's not just a long-term piece, either. He can contribute from day one. The Chargers are thinking ahead here, and this pick lines up with a vision that stretches into 2026 and beyond. Adding someone like JT gives them security and another weapon on the edge. So far, we've got McMillan at wide receiver and Tuimoloau on the edge, 2 impact players with high ceilings. Now, with that trade from earlier, the Chargers picked up 2 additional fourth-round picks. And with pick 121, they take Gunnar Helm, the tight end out of Texas. Helm is one of those guys who doesn't get a lot of love in the media, but scouts and coaches love him. He's a well-rounded tight end, solid blocker, capable pass catcher, and sneaky athletic in space. He's not a flashy name, but he's someone who can grow into a serious contributor. With Tyler Conklin already on the roster, Helm can be brought along gradually, and by the time 2026 rolls around, you've got a 1-2 punch at tight end that gives the offense real flexibility. Then, with the next fourth-round pick, number 125, the Chargers go back to defense and grab Noel Williams, cornerback from Cal. This guy is a dog. 15 career interceptions, sticky in man coverage, aggressive against the run. He's got a little bit of that chip-on-the-shoulder attitude you love to see in a corner. Now, he does have some technical issues to iron out, especially in zone schemes, and he tends to get grabby at times. But for a fourth-round pick, That's incredible value. He's got size, strength, and attitude. If you're looking for someone who can grow into a starting outside corner or at least provide high-level depth, Williams is your guy. Then comes the 5th round, and I've been waiting to talk about this one. Kyle Monangai, running back from Rutgers. This dude plays angry in the best way possible. He runs like someone insulted his entire family. Low center of gravity, strong legs, relentless motor. Watching him on tape, you can't help but get fired up. He's like a pit bull out there. He's not huge, but good luck bringing him down. And he's not just a runner. He's one of the best pass-blocking backs in the draft. You need a guy to protect Herbert on 3rd down? Monangai's your man. He might not have the name recognition of other backs in this class, but the value here is incredible. In another year, he could easily be a 3rd or 4th round pick. For now, he slides to the 5th, and the Chargers scoop him up. Just imagine the physicality he brings in short yardage or red zone situations. It's the kind of pick that helps you win ugly games in December. So that's draft day. We trade up for a star receiver, reinforce the defensive line, add a well-rounded tight end, a ball-hawking corner, and a bruising running back. It's a balanced haul with impact potential across the board. And that's just the beginning. We've still got mock drafts B and C to go, and they bring entirely different flavors to the table. Now, shifting over to mock draft B, we're changing the approach a bit. This time, there's no move up the board in round 1. Instead, the Chargers stay right where they are at pick 22, and let me tell you, sometimes patience pays off. Because in this scenario, Kenneth Grant, the interior defensive lineman out of Michigan, is still on the board. And if that happens on draft night, you run the card up to the podium. No hesitation. The Chargers have been needing that disruptive force in the trenches, a guy who can collapse the pocket and hold strong against the run. Grant has all of that and more. He's thick, explosive off the snap, and has some of the best lower body power in the class. What stands out is how nimble he is for his size. He can shoot gaps, split double teams, and hunt quarterbacks like a defensive end. This guy isn't just a space eater. He's a tone setter. Plugging him into this defense would instantly elevate the interior rotation and give Tuli Tuipulotu and Khalil Mack even more opportunities to work off the edges. I know there are people out there hoping for offensive fireworks with this pick, but you win games in the trenches, and Kenneth Grant brings everything you want from a motor. An interior lineman. The kind of dude who could wear the bolt for the next 8 to 10 years and anchor the defensive front. Now here's where things get spicy in Draft B. In round 2, the Chargers make their move. They package pick 55 and pick 125, the same 4th rounder we mentioned in Draft A, and move up to pick 50. The target? A wide receiver who's tumbling down the board but still has top-tier talent. Let's say it's Jaden Higgins, a big-body playmaker who's built to win on the outside. He's the kind of player you don't expect to be there on day 2, but with so much depth at other positions, some receivers might slip. Higgins is that guy who can come in and instantly stretch the field. Tall frame, strong hands, knows how to shield defenders, and bring in contested catches. He's a vertical threat, a red zone mismatch, and someone Justin Herbert would love to throw to. Giving up a 4th rounder to go get him? That's a no-brainer. You got to be aggressive if you want difference makers, and Higgins checks all the boxes. In this offense, he doesn't have to carry the load right away, but he can be that WR2 who slowly becomes a WR1 over the course of a season or 2. You get your big man in the trenches in round 1, then add a serious weapon to the air attack in round 2. That's a strong 1-2 punch. And we're not done yet. With pick 86 in the 3rd round, the Chargers go back to tight end, selecting Harold Fannin Jr. out of Bowling Green. This guy's production is insane. Over 550 yards and multiple touchdowns last season, and that's while playing in a system that didn't exactly feature the tight end. Fannin just finds ways to get open, and once the ball's in his hands, he's tough to bring down. Now look, he's not going to blow you away with his testing numbers. He doesn't run a 4.4 or bench press the house, but he's crafty. He understands leverage. He knows how to beat zone coverage. He's got a feel for where the soft spots are, and that's why he racks up yards after the catch. He may not be a physical freak, but he's the type of player that just works in the league. He's going to be the safety valve Herbert leans on when everything else breaks down. There's always room for a guy like that on your roster, especially when he comes with such strong hands and route running. If you're trying to maximize your quarterback, give him a tight end who can bail him out and make defenders miss. That's Harold Fannin. Now we get to the 5th round, and this might be my favorite part of this entire draft, because somehow, someway, Ollie Gordon 3 is still available. I know it sounds crazy. In 2023, this dude looked like a surefire first-rounder. Over 2,000 total yards, 21 touchdowns, and carrying the Oklahoma State offense on his back. But his stock dropped hard in 2024. Production fell off, the explosiveness wasn't quite the same, and scouts started questioning whether he could replicate that dominance in the pros. But let's put this in perspective. This is a 5th-round pick. You're telling me I can get it back with that kind of upside this late in the draft? I'll take that risk every single time. You give me 75% of what Gordon was at his peak, and that's still a valuable player. There's just too much raw talent there to pass up. If he gets into a good situation, with the right coaching and a clear role, I really think he can bounce back and become a key piece in an NFL backfield. The Chargers have a history of revitalizing careers. Look at what they've done with veteran defensive linemen and running backs. If there's one team that can get Gordon back on track, it's this one. Put him in a committee role early. Let him earn reps, and if he flashes like he did in college, you might have found a gem. That's what late-round picks are for, high upside swings, and this one is worth taking. So to recap Mock B, Kenneth Grant beefs up the defensive line, Jaden Higgins gives you a future WR1, Harold Fannin is a rock-solid tight end, and Ollie Gordon is a potential steal. It's a balanced draft that mixes instant impact with long-term development. Now we head into Mock Draft C, and we're switching it up again. This time, the Chargers decide to trade down in the 1st round. Instead of picking at 22, they drop to 28 after making a deal with a team that offers a 2nd-round pick in return. So now the Chargers are holding 1 first, 2 seconds, no 3rd, then a 4th and a 5th. This is the value game. Turn 1 premium pick into 2 solid contributors. And with the 28th pick, the Chargers still manage to land a star. Running back Marshawn Lloyd from USC. Some people are going to question going running back in the 1st round, especially with other needs on the board. But if you believe in the best player available philosophy, and Lloyd is staring you in the face, you take him. He's complete. Physical, elusive, great in pass protection, catches out of the backfield, and hits the hole with purpose. He's the kind of back who can handle a heavy workload, but also work in a rotation early on. Think about the future. Current RB1 might not be the guy 2 years from now. Lloyd give you a bridge to that future. With the first of the 2 second-rounders, the Chargers go cornerback, and this time it's Benjamin Morrison out of Notre Dame. This guy doesn't get enough love. He's sticky in coverage, rarely beaten deep, and plays with the kind of physicality you need in today's NFL. He's been a shutdown corner at the college level, and with the right development, he could be a CB1 down the line. There's something about Morrison's game that screams consistency. He's not flashy, but he's smart. He reads routes well, doesn't bite on double moves, and is always around the ball. That's the kind of player you want to build your secondary around. Then with the next pick in the 2nd round, the Chargers go back to tight end and take Mason Taylor out of LSU. Another big-time program guy, and he's got NFL bloodlines. His dad is Hall of Famer Jason Taylor. Mason's game is polished. He can block, he can catch, and he understands the nuances of the position. Not every tight end coming out of college has that full toolkit, but Taylor does. He's already shown he can handle SEC defenses, and stepping into a pro system with someone like Justin Herbert could unlock even more of his potential. So in Mock Draft C, we see a trade down, but the value multiplies. You get a feature back, a shutdown corner, and a tight end ready to contribute right away. You're not just filling gaps, you're adding playmakers. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Los Angeles Chargers. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. In a move that has set the NFL world buzzing, the Los Angeles Chargers are reportedly making a strong push to acquire one of the league's most electrifying talents, Christian McCaffrey. The San Francisco 49ers star running back, who has cemented his place as one of the most versatile and dynamic playmakers in football, is reportedly at the top of the Chargers' wish list. This move would not only bolster their backfield, but also provide quarterback Justin Herbert with another weapon to unleash on opposing defenses. With McCaffrey's all-around skill set, including his ability to dominate both the ground and passing game, the Chargers are hoping to elevate their offense to an elite level. McCaffrey, who was drafted by the Carolina Panthers in 2017, has spent the last 2 seasons with the 49ers after a mid-season trade in 2022. Since joining San Francisco, he has been a key factor in their offense, helping the team reach the NFC Championship and a Super Bowl appearance in 2023. His remarkable blend of rushing and receiving skills has seen him break numerous records, including being one of only 3 players in NFL history to record 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. His 2023 performance, where he led the league in scrimmage yards and touchdowns, earned him the prestigious Offensive Player of the Year award. However, McCaffrey's future with the 49ers has come into question due to a series of injuries, including a calf issue that sidelined him for part of the 2024 season. Despite the setbacks, McCaffrey's immense talent is undeniable, and his value on the trade market is expected to be high. The Chargers, who are looking to strengthen their offensive line and running back rotation, are seen as the frontrunners for his services. With a contract extension that runs through 2027, McCaffrey could be a long-term fixture in Los Angeles, providing stability and star power for years to come. The potential move for McCaffrey is seen as a calculated risk for the Chargers, as they will have to navigate the financial implications of acquiring such a high-profile player. McCaffrey's $38 million extension has made him the highest-paid running back in the league, but his injury history could be a point of contention in trade discussions. Nevertheless, the Chargers are confident that the playmaking ability McCaffrey brings to the table will outweigh any potential risk. With Herbert and a young, talented roster in place, McCaffrey could be the missing piece that takes the Chargers to the next level. As rumors swirl and negotiations reportedly intensify, McCaffrey's potential move to Los Angeles would not only shake up the Chargers roster, but could have significant ramifications across the NFL landscape. If the trade materializes, McCaffrey would join a star-studded roster in Los Angeles and provide the Chargers with a formidable offensive attack that could compete with the league's best. With the Chargers already stacked with talent, adding a game-changer like McCaffrey might be exactly what they need to finally contend for an NFL championship. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Los Angeles Chargers, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.